looks like we good. Yep.
Yep.
Picking the mic up. All it does looking good. We good. Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right, man. Let's hone it in. You know how we like to center it in, man. MIC Podcast, episode 95.
Damn.
Community, content. You get it all here, man. And I'm here with a fashion designer, a creative entrepreneur, the flyest motherfucker in Pittsburgh. If we just want to keep it a bean, the big Vindeezy. What's shaking, bro?
That's high praise.
Nah, man, absolutely, bro. Nah, man, no, bro.
Real.
Game has to recognize true game, man. I mean, no, bro.
Like episode 95, that shit you guys are doing it, man.
No, this shit is crazy, bro. And like, just because we're in it, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really take a step back to really
to even realize how much you've done.
But I mean, it's it's a lot. And thank you so much, bro, for taking the time to join us, man. Thank you, brother. Bro, if you want to just hop right into it, man. Are you originally from Pittsburgh? I didn't know like if you were.
It's a good question.
Okay.
I'm actually from the suburbs of Monongahela.
Okay.
That's where I grew up.
Okay.
So a hick town outside of probably 45 minutes from the city.
Okay.
Grew up there. Went to Ringgold High School. Went to Ringgold. Grew up there for 18 years, and then we moved to Peters Township.
Okay.
For 4 years for my little brother to graduate from there, and then we moved to Green Tree, Banksville area.
Okay, facts. All right, word.
Probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
So not a Pittsburgh native.
Yeah. But
But I've been to Pittsburgh, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Banksville, I mean, it's 15, 20 minutes away. Yeah,
man. I go right through the Fort Pitt tunnels. I'm right there, man.
Facts. No, yeah, real shit. So, and I also couldn't get a sense in my research, bro. How long have you been making your own line?
I've been doing it for 10 years now.
10 years. Okay, bro. So what were the early days of you just kind of dipping into that? Like at what point did you realize, all right, I want to give people my own clothes?
So so at the time when I was a sophomore in high school, Ass Pizza was getting big at the time. So
what was?
Ass Pizza is his name.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not even hip today. Yeah. Who is that? Who is Ass Pizza? Show yourself.
He's an artist from New York.
Okay.
And, he kind of I took a lot of inspiration from him, but he made fake Life of Pablo merch.
Okay,
and
word.
And then was selling it in New York while Kanye was selling his stuff in New York.
Oh, okay.
And then they collaborated on it though.
Oh.
So, that's what kind of got me into everything.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been into clothes though.
Sure, facts. Yeah.
Just shopping at Goodwill's because that's all we could afford at the time. So I had to make my own swag and everything.
Yeah.
But getting into it was pretty much what made me want to have other people wear my stuff. That's a good question. I think just me knowing that I had a good style and from that anybody could pull it off. That's what probably got me
I feel you.
Giving it to the people.
I feel you. And it's just even in kind of getting in tune with that sense, it's almost parallel to deciding to be a comedian in a sense. It's just to realize I'm funny. I feel other people think I'm funny. Kind of relating about
I should start being a comedian.
Yeah, exactly. It's just okay, I feel I have a good sense of style. I feel other people would
appreciate it.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So just even kind of developing that, when did you realize that oh shit, I know how to put a fit together?
Probably my senior year.
Senior year of high school?
Yeah, high school.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that.
Because this is when Kanye was doing Yeezus. This is when all of the just so the style was everywhere. That's
a fact. Yeah.
There was no congruent style that everybody was rocking. So shoot, I'm Toby. I go off on tangents.
No. That's what this is for, bro. Yeah, for real.
But yeah, that's the time I probably realized I could make a fit.
Yeah,
the senior year because even though I didn't win best dressed, I lost to a kid wearing polos every day and freaking khakis. But
they didn't see vision back.
Yeah, exactly, man. They didn't know what style was. I'm growing up with the cowboys and westerns, man.
Yeah, right.
Cowboy boots,
cowboys, and Ford trucks,
zipping.
No
trucks, big, yeah, man.
Right.
That's how it was. But they looked at me like a weirdo.
Yeah, no facts.
Which is fine. I was a weirdo. In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. In hindsight, right?
Yeah. I was the minority in a place of people just dressing like hicks, and it was weird. It was just funny.
I feel you. What else do you feel shaped your fashion sense too, because like I feel like we're kind of like in like the same vein. We're just like I could see something in a movie, just like a scarf in a movie, and be like, yo, the way he was wearing that is fire, bro. So just like kind of like what stuff like shaped the way you style, and it's like like the way you carry yourself, fashion wise.
I don't know if you know the band Jamiroquai.
Oh, bro, come on, son.
Yeah.
I respect it. I mean, it makes sense now. No. It makes sense, bro. The
Dude.
joint, I said, like, the joint with the fucking,
The buffalo hat
yeah, you were on Good
Yeah.
Morning America with that shit, bro. Hilarious. But, yo, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nah, facts. Word. Okay,
Like,
so.
dude, like JD is like the lead singer of
Yeah,
Jamiroquai,
facts.
and like his style is so cool, man. Like he would wear
Fuck it,
5
yeah.
beanies on his head.
Yeah.
Like, but he'd make it look good.
Yeah, no,
so wild.
facts.
Like,
yeah.
He didn't care.
Yeah.
And like a nice hat, man, can make a fit.
Nah,
Like, that's
facts.
another thing. Like,
Yeah.
a nice hat.
It could bring it together.
Yeah, man. Like,
A fit could be trash if you put the right hat on.
yeah,
This,
you put the
it
right
could,
hat on,
yeah.
dude, you're perfect.
That's a fact, yeah.
But so like I got a lot of inspiration from Jamiroquai for sure. Like the tracksuits, just like
Yeah.
vintage clothing. Like he
Mhm.
wasn't wearing Gucci or anything. Like he was wearing, like Adidas track jackets and
Yeah.
like nice corduroy pants. You
Mhm.
know, like and he made it look good.
Yeah,
That's all.
absolutely.
And then like in the Space Cowboy music video, he's wearing a kimono with
Yeah.
5 beanies on his head. And like Virgil took a lot of inspiration from Jamiroquai.
Yeah.
And like he made a whole line for Louis Vuitton off of JD's outfit.
Yeah.
Like which is so that just shows you.
Facts.
And like a lot of people don't know about Jamiroquai.
No,
which is also
his just kind of because in hindsight, like I kind of more gained an appreciation for Jamiroquai like as I got older.
same here.
Like and just in hindsight, like he would just way. I mean, like that whole collective was just like way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Like just like with the way that like they would present music.
Music video.
Yeah, their music, like their visuals, their style. That's what I'm saying,
like,
bro. That's what
and they broke
that's what
in.
fucked me up. Yeah, I'm like, yo, he's not even from you. I'm like, that's like
It's wild.
crazy,
It's
bro.
wild.
For real.
But that just shows you, man, you could break in. Like he didn't break in with his music. He broke in with the visuals.
With the,
Like,
that's what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
He won the MTV Music Awards with the freaking, why do I forget this? I suck at music type.
Yeah.
Virtual Insanity.
Okay,
That's
right.
music
Yeah.
video.
Okay.
Like he won the music the video of the year for that, and like that's what brought him into America.
Sure.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
Like that just shows you like you could be big anywhere else
Mhm.
with not like from something that you don't even know. Like
Absolutely.
you have no idea. Just like posting pictures of your shoes, you could be big in China, but you might not be big in America
Never.
for some reason.
Yeah. Facts.
Which is crazy.
Until like the right people in China push it, and then everyone in America's like,
Oh,
yeah, oh yeah,
I
I
know.
knew. I actually met him in a subway. I don't know if you knew that. I met him in a subway.
I saw his
Now-
shoes yesterday.
Yeah, no, for real. And I definitely want to get your just kind of take on like the whole vintage market, like the whole resurgence. But like I want people to kind of get to know like how you started like this shit
I
first.
appreciate it.
Nah, man. So when did you start like actively like selling like your own clothes and stuff like
Okay.
that?
Good.
Good. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so I started selling the clothes when I made my first collection, which was Nostalgia. That was with I made a lot of I made Kirby's on a chest
That's
from
cool.
applique with like old Louis and like old denim and like old leather and stuff. And that was the first, and that was like, and I don't even remember what 2017, 2018. Like 2019, 2018, around there is when I
Okay.
like first started selling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Was it just like shit off Instagram or like?
Oh yeah, it was all
like more in
Instagram
person?
stuff.
Okay.
It was all Instagram stuff at first. And then person to person stuff.
Mhm.
Cause I wasn't in school at the time.
Okay,
Dude, I wish I
copy.
started doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
Like, would have been so much better.
No, but like
hey,
that probably would have made that shit boom for
Yeah.
real. Like,
But hey, I can't
Yeah.
talk about the past, man. It's in
Mhm.
the past now. We're
Facts.
here. So but yeah, it was mainly just Instagram, and that's usually what I work on now
okay.
because Spotify scammed me.
Oh shit! Wait, how?
Yeah, like so I was selling my stuff at the illegal store
Mhm.
for like a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I had the card reader and everything. So like when you purchase something in person, like it doesn't really send, like you don't have a lot of receipts through
Mhm,
that. Okay.
mhm.
So then like a month later, this guy said that it was fraud, and then Shopify gave him his $500, and then Shopify says we need $500 from you, which is me. And I'm like, man, he has my piece
Yeah.
free, and he got
yeah.
his money back.
Wow.
So like I can't use Shopify at least. I'm working on another website.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shopify.
Damn, that's fucked, bro.
Dangerous.
Nah, for
Like, if I
real.
would have bought it online, I would have had more receipts, like a little bit more, like to like say it's not fraud because it wasn't, but it's how it is, man. You just gotta keep pushing.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
how it is, man.
Did you, so like when you initially started, were you making custom shit back then, or were you just kind of selling vintage stuff back
Yeah, so like I got into selling stuff from like shoes.
then? Okay,
Like
copy, okay.
yeah, so I got into like going to conventions with shoes. But I didn't know what shoes were. I didn't know what cool shoes were.
Yeah, facts.
What I liked.
Yeah.
Trying to sell it.
That's hilarious.
So like that didn't really work out, but it was a fun time. Like just like meeting. I met a lot of people through it and everything. Like, which is cool. Pittsburgh shoe scene is a crazy scene, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah.
But that's how I started selling stuff, and then I started just making stuff with my sister, who I learned how to sew from.
Oh,
and that was like
shit.
all the Louis Vuitton stuff that like skis jacket. That's what like that was before the first stuff I even sold.
Yeah.
A Louis Vuitton top hat I have, a Louis Vuitton wrestling belt that I made.
Dog, I peeped that, son. I was like, okay, now like, you know, like if it's just like a vintage, you like, you know, old replica belt that you're selling, that's hard. Like,
Right.
That. Nigga, the fucking Louis
on it.
Don't find it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a man of culture.
One right there.
That's a man of culture. Like, I knew. Like, that's hard.
Thank you.
For real, man.
But yeah, like that's the stuff I like started with before. Like I did, like I still have all that stuff except the skis jacket, obviously. But like I don't want to sell that stuff. Like that's what started me into like making stuff and everything. And then the nostalgia, like I was like, oh, people are actually liking it. So I started I first started selling to like my friends, like just like one-off pieces. Like I was doing, like, I do music and everything too. So like I was doing shows and like I gave away free hats. I was like, first 10 people to come to the show could get a free hat that I made. And then like after that, and then I went into the nostalgia, and then like people really wanted it. I was like, okay. Then I just made 10 pieces from that, sold that, and then after that, it's been history ever since.
When you say shows, like was this like maybe like a concert was already going on, like you would pop up, or like?
No, like I was throwing them.
Oh, okay, word.
Yeah, out in Peters at the like aquatorium that they have there.
Okay, so like you just like set up like a vendor and like people just come out. Oh, okay. Well, like was it free? Like the people?
Yeah, it was free. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, everything was free. Like I just wanted people to come out and enjoy a show.
Yeah, no facts. That's
and get a free hat.
Yeah, no, real shit. And so, like, at one point, did your sister teach you sewing? Because that's crazy. Like, was that always just like a piece of it, or like did you like
learn my sister's been sewing like since she was a kid. Like she learned how to hand sew like by herself. Like she used to take dried up baby wipes because like she didn't have like cloth. Like we didn't go out and buy cloth or anything, and like just like sew little like Barbie t-shirts out of like freaking dried up baby wipes.
What?
Yeah, like she's crazy with it. But so I like started learning from her like when I was 16.
What made you want to learn? Like you're just like were you just already into it and like?
Yeah, mainly like just knowing how to make clothes, you know, instead of like just seeing them and be like, how did they get this graphic on there? Like, how did they do this stitch? Like, I was getting like real technical into clothing because I was like, if these like, it's not all about the money, sure, but the money comes with it, of course.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, if these companies are making this much money and making these clothes, like how like could I do it? So like I like just started studying like designers, like just started actually looking at clothes, like different kinds of stitchings, like the lock stitch, the back stitch, rigging, everything. And then that just made me want to get into making my own clothes.
So with that piece, just now that you know that, like in your opinion, like what makes a good fashion designer? Cause like I mean like like the creativity, sure, like that's like at the nucleus, but like. Yeah, like what makes a good fashion designer, bro?
It's a good question. I would say a person who's for the people, really. If like at the bottom line, man, like Dapper Dan, for the people. That's a good fashion designer, you know? Like, I don't want to dog on people because I have friends who are in the fashion.
Yeah, of course, right.
Like, but you're talking more personal though, I feel like.
Yeah,
fashion design.
Bro, yeah.
Like, I think just a person who's for the people, who isn't really for the money and like, and is actually part of it, like actually out there, like wanting to talk to people, wanting to learn from other people too. Because man, I don't know everything, and I love people who are doing stuff. Like even if it's like, even if people think it's weird, I don't think anything's weird, man.
Yeah.
If you're doing something and like you're putting yourself out there, dude.
That's what I'm saying, right? Facts. Yeah.
Shit, man. Not like it takes time like people could have a job and have a schedule, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But like people like us,
Mm-hmm.
we run our own schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard, like it's harder for us to get out of bed because we couldn't just not do it.
Yeah, right.
Like nothing's gonna happen. We're not gonna get fired from ourselves.
Facts.
So like we have to get up and
Facts.
still do it. You know?
Yeah.
So that made me realize not everybody can do this. Like, cause which isn't a problem, man. That's not a problem. Like, it's not everyone can. So like, if you do really have the drive and the passion for making clothes, that's what makes a good fashion designer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you actually like know how to make clothes instead of just slapping logos on stuff. Like,
Sure.
I need to know if you could stitch a straight line.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like that's like actually knowing the culture behind clothing in general.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Like,
right.
why did Adam and Eve have to put on the fig leaves, man?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
like that deep is what I'm talking.
Facts, man. You know, you gotta know your history, bro. Like, I 1000% agree, man. Like, is whenever like I find like maybe like a brand, like a like a clothing line that's like it's fire, but it's affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I mean? Like they just make it accessible. I'm just like
Right.
that immediately raised my eyebrows. I'm just like, dog, like. Everyone wants to like, look good, but like they may not have, like the funds to like,
of
what I mean? Like
course.
they'll opt for buying something that like looks like it's expensive, but like you really got it for $15 on whatever online boutique. But if it's something that's of quality, and like that's like the thing about your clothes, but like they're of fucking quality.
I
bro.
love
like
this shit
for real, man. Like and like you can tell, bro. Like bro, just even like in the shirt, like the double patch shake Zula, bro. Like that's just you know what I mean. Like you don't see that, but like it's also stitched in to like a very
to make
good
it look
short.
like
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
already made. Like, oh, you bought that shirt,
bro. So like,
like
just
that's what I like.
the accessibility of it all is super dope. So when did you transition from just doing sales strictly on Instagram to like having your own website?
Okay, so from that, like, so I opened the website when I dropped my Tar Pits line.
Okay.
Because from off of that, I'm just making one-of-ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I don't really like need a website, but like
Sure,
it helps, of course.
Right.
But so like that's when I started my website, was for the Tar Pits line, because that was the first time I ever made like multiple pieces with the same logo on it. But they're still one-of-ones because all the t-shirts are different. Like there could be like all different sizes, all different brands of shirts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made me start the website, because
Okay.
I just had more on hand, and I was like, I can't just post this on Instagram. Like it's not gonna push that way.
Yeah.
But so that's what made me get the website.
Word. And like when you were initially just again starting to get your clothes off, bro, like when you made some of these first sales or like transactions, bro, like what's kind of going through your head? Like I'm sure like that was lighting the fire to be like, yo, I'm definitely gonna keep
something strong.
Yeah, facts.
Like it's pretty wild to me, man. Like I've been saying this to a lot of friends lately. They're not buying my clothes. They're buying me. They're not buying my clothes, and they're buying like what I stand for, who I am, like the genuine what's the word? Just the genuine, authentic character of who you are is what they're buying. They're not buying your clothes.
Yeah, facts.
They're not buying your clothes. Like people who like yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, yeah, it's not about the clothes, man. It's really not. Like, sure, the clothes are cool. Like I appreciate everyone really liking them, but they like me more, and like, and I appreciate that way more, because you get to know me, and then you're like, oh, now I see why he made that. Like now I could understand like what he's trying to do.
Facts.
Like that's cool. Instead of just like just writing somebody off, like, oh, this is too weird. Like this kid's a little too weird for me. I can't get behind him. But like once you get to know the person, then you're like, oh man, I understand. Like I get it. Like I'm gonna pack this person up as much as I can. I'm gonna support this guy, because then I could be a part of it too.
Exactly.
And that's awesome. Like that's what I want to be too. I want to support as many people as I can, so I could be part of it.
Facts.
Like not trying to be narcissistic about it.
Absolutely. Right.
Like I just need to reiterate myself. No, not a lot of people know.
Yeah.
But really, like I just want to help as many people as I can. Like, and if like I want to get to the point where my name on something could just help somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that's the plan, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Like Andy Warhol didn't make all this stuff by himself, but his name was on it, and those people got paid for doing it, so that's cool.
Why the fuck not? Is like are like multiple people like in your family just like kind of like fashion inclined like that? Like do they have like certain skills or like was it just your sister?
So like we played a lot of sports when we were younger, but creativeness wise, me and my two brothers make music. We've been making music for like 7 years now. Aaron's really good at what he does. He did mix and masters all of his own stuff. He makes his own beats. He produces everything. My little brother, he's into gaming, so like he's doing good on streaming and everything with that, like being very creative and like how to like engage people, which is cool. My parents always put us in like talent shows when we were younger, so like we were always like little kids, like just singing NSYNC and Aaron Carter on the stage, man.
Yeah.
Like
that's funny.
So like that's what really.
Like it's just got kind of curated there.
Yeah, that's curated, like just like pushing like us to be seen in a way, which is cool.
Definitely.
Like you're raised to be seen, and that's like interesting.
No, facts. So I know, and like just kind of again, I just want to detail your history. Like,
yeah, no, I appreciate it.
In 2017, you bumped into Sean Witherspoon, right?
Yes.
Now, was that just by way of like, was that like a meetup, like a meet and greet, or like
it was
what was going on with that? And just real quick for your answer, did that shape how you were moving forward, just like within like the like your own fashion journey at all?
I'd say so. We were just in California. We used to take trips to California for this D23 convention. It was like a Disney convention.
Okay.
Like, this is like when they bought Marvel and everything, and we just wanted to see stuff. And so like we were just down in California, and then we went to round 2, and then Sean Witherspoon was just there, and this was right before his Air Maxes dropped. Like this.
Okay.
Right
copy.
before,
Okay. So this is pre-Air Max.
Like literally like a week before they picked up.
Wow, that's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I brought in like this old like polo piece, and like we had a whole conversation about that. He was like, "Yo, like where'd you find this? Like this is crazy." And then I was wearing a pair of my True Religion and like camel bottom jeans, and he was just staring at them the whole time, man. Yeah. Like it was like really like looking at me like, who is this kid? And like how did I never see him in round 2 before? Because like a lot of regulars go through there. But like I was like, man, like congrats on the shoe. Like I hope you win, man. And he was like, man, that means so much to me. And like just seeing how humble he was, and just seeing how personable he could be, like that definitely formed me in a way. Like, man, not everybody who's doing cool shit has to be an asshole.
Facts.
Like just be you. Just be a person that's like anybody could do it.
So I know like. And like that's fucking just even crazy, bro. Like just even like bumping in the like, was there anyone else like like maybe you remember the like bumping into, or like was that just the
in California, like I don't know what was going on, but like, no freaking NWA just dropped. Like, NWA the movie just
okay, we're straight out of Compton. Yeah, okay,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean it's an NWA biography. Yeah, facts.
But like that just came out, so like. We saw a lot of people, but no one as personable as Sean.
Sean, right? Okay.
Like just saw people like dap them out and everything. Like
so, like that one was just like a convention where like I guess it's like designers pulled up or.
No. I met him at round 2.
Okay.
At the store, like.
Oh, okay. So round 2 is a store in Cali. Okay, I wasn't. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's like his vintage store.
Copy. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
We were just down there for the convention.
Gotcha.
And then we just went to the store and saw him. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Damn, that's dope, bro. And then shout out to Sean. Nothing about these Maxes are fucking crazy. So whenever you are making a custom piece and like you can sell to someone, that's special for many reasons. And like I know you said that when people buy your stuff, like they're buying you. What else just makes that transaction special? Like when someone wants to buy like one of your custom pieces, like.
Dude, you're asking. Because like how I make my pieces, man, I feel like they're already made for somebody.
Type like, shit, right? Yeah. No,
so weird. Like so cool though, like not weird in a bad way. Weird, no, definitely fucking cool. But like I had this one time, I had this hoodie. It was the Vindeezy Morgue hoodie that said I stole this hoodie off of a dead body on the back of it and stuff, because it was like already like tattered and like already messed up. So I was like, I can't get these stains out. So I was like, might as well work with it.
Yeah, fair.
So the craziest thing about it is I went to the sneaker swap in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you heard about that. It was like a couple months ago, I think in like November maybe. And this family walks up to me. Well, this little girl walks up to me first and is like looking at my stuff. And I'm like, hey, I'm Vindeezy. Like, nice to meet you. Like, I made all this. Everything's all 1 of 1. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. And she was like, how much is this piece? I was like, that's $150. And she was like, oh, okay, well, we'll be right back. And I was like, all right, cool.
Never saw it.
No, hold on. Like, she walks away, and then she comes back up with, like, her family. And her dad's like, hey, man, I really love your stuff. Like, I really connect with it. Like, and I heard, like, you do all this yourself. And I'm like, yeah, man, I appreciate it. And he's like, it's my daughter's birthday, man, and like she really likes this hoodie. And I was like, she likes the Vindeezy More hoodie. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like it blew my. She's like 12 years old, man.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
little girl,
crazy.
and like it has like a skull on it and everything. And he's like, is there any if there's any way you could like. Like we're balling on a budget, and I was like, man, I like this is what it's about. Like I don't care about the money. Like give me like $60, and he was like, that works with me, and I was like, sick.
Wow.
Like they wanted it that bad, man. It was her
Yeah,
birthday
bro.
that day too. After
Yeah,
mentioning that,
yeah,
like
no facts.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like it was made for her. Like I didn't think anyone was like when I make stuff. I don't think like sometimes I'm like, no one's gonna buy this.
Yeah,
you know.
facts.
But then when people do, I'm like, yo, it makes sense. Like that was made for her. It was her birthday, and like everything worked out. Like she wanted that piece, and she got it. Like that's
crazy.
sick.
How long does like stuff sit for?
The longest probably like a month.
Okay.
Really, like
damn,
it's been
okay.
going good. God bless
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Like
facts.
it's been going good. And it doesn't even matter if it's sitting,
That's
man.
what I'm saying, right?
Like,
yeah.
It really doesn't matter. Like as I said, every piece is made for somebody, so somebody's gonna find it eventually.
Mhm.
It's fine. I still get to look at cool art.
No
know?
facts. And just even like to like even work with the stains and just like kind of like flip it and
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Thank
Do you just like go thrifting to like like find the
pretty much.
clothes you sell?
pretty
Just
much.
like and I know that's a grind too, bro. Just like I know that's a grind.
Like right now, I used to do that, but now right now I go to like curated secondhand shops like The Closet. I don't know if you know Christian.
Mm-mm.
It's out in like I don't know the area, but do you know what Heat Check is?
I know heat check.
Heat Check.
Maybe I think of something else. Nah, not even.
So Heat Check, that's Brennan and Ricky. They were the ones who like gave me all the Louis Vuitton bags to work with in the first place.
Wow.
Like
okay.
so like that's like
That's
deep.
crazy.
And Zeds. Like I go
I
to
know Zeds.
yeah.
I definitely know Zeds. Yeah, I've
I go
been
to
there
those
though.
big places now.
Okay.
Like just because it's easier, it's already curated. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
already
facts.
like and then I pick the best out of the cream of the crop out of what they find already.
Mhm, yeah.
Like and
okay,
then
well,
I just take that and work on it.
that okay. Well, like that's dope. So, like, have you ever just like going through the grind of like actually going to the thrift?
Of course,
like, yeah,
of course, man. Like
What I mean, cause like I think people don't really factor that in.
I'm talking.
Yeah, like that, cause bro, like, and just even going to like the whole vintage market. Like for a quick second, I was like, yo, like maybe, if I buy enough vintage shirts, maybe I could sell them. Maybe,
Right.
it was just a quick thought. So I'm like, all right, like I would pretty much just have to go to these stores and just find just hard tees.
Yeah,
you know what I
just
mean?
the
And then
best.
and how long is that fucking gonna take? And how much fucking bread?
How many am I gonna find in
That
this one store?
exactly,
Just one
bro.
After 2 hours of looking.
So, bro, just speak to that and just like what that whole grind is.
Man, like I find that stuff fun. It's all treasure hunt.
Yeah. Type
like I'm a straight up pirate up in there.
for real, dead ass.
Just
though.
like trying to find the best pieces, and then
I
like
kind of like liking it, like sorry, no, not to cut you off,
Good.
to almost like crate digging for music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the same.
same
It's
thing,
like it's
man.
the same thing.
Dude, all things creative is the same thing. I feel like, man.
Yeah,
and
I
like
agree.
when you realize that, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Like, cause you're like, oh man, I do this, but with sewing, like it's the same exact
Facts.
thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, just searching for vintage stuff. Once you find that one piece, though, you could be like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah, no,
like,
literally,
like,
it could be
that's
one joint. It's like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Facts,
This is
yeah.
all I needed. Like
For
this is what
real.
I came for. And like I like bringing it back to everything was like made for a person. Like
Yeah.
I came for this piece was made for me. I'm out of here. Like
Mhm.
this is all I needed.
For real.
So like it's fun, man. Like you gotta find the fun in it. Like it's not again, it's not about the money or anything. Like it's about finding also like cool pieces that will never be made like that again.
Yeah. Facts. And that's
Flannels now, man, piss me off.
yeah, for real.
They're so thin and like
Yeah.
unless you find a good like you could go with Pendleton. You could go get a nice Pendleton.
And I'm like, I was even gonna say, bro, like I think like the flannel movement like kind of died out 2010,
Yeah.
2011, kind of like that was like a whole Zoomies
That was
journey.
Travis Scott.
Yeah,
big- yeah.
Travis Scott too, but not like, was there anything that when you were just even navigating like the fashion culture, whenever like you're doing business in Pittsburgh, that you maybe came across it like you didn't realize it like would be a part of the journey, like
Yeah, definitely. Probably doing the internship at Laramore's for a year and like almost doing all that. That was probably the craziest part of the journey, to be honest. Because I was actually like mentored by a real tailor, like straight off the boat from Italy. Like,
Oh,
he didn't
shit.
speak any English. And,
how'd you come across the internship?
So I'm an Eagle Scout.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what Boy Scouts is. and
Okay,
everything.
yeah, okay, copy,
So, like,
okay.
Eagle Scout's like the highest rank you could get and everything.
Okay.
So like from that, I went to this like dinner that like the Boy Scout Association like invited us to, and then like they like assigned us mentors.
Oh,
and,
shit.
the guy's name was Tom. Well, still Tom. He's still alive.
Yeah, right.
I met him, and he was like, so like, what do you do? And I was like, at this time, I was just making jeans.
Sure.
Like I was just working with denim, and he was like, oh man, well, I could teach you how to like make a pair of jeans from scratch. And I was like, fucking do it, man.
Yeah, fair.
So like, just learning like high fashion, man, high end fashion, like actual like suits, like suit jackets that cost $1,500.
Yeah, right.
Like that you wouldn't know it costs that much, you know, because there's no branding on it. You know, like it costs that much because it's that good of material. It's that good, like the craftsmanship is in there.
That's that shit I need to get up on, bro.
It's dude, go to Laramore's. It's down in Pittsburgh, like in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Crazy store, man. Like colognes that cost like $500. Like,
I'll be window shopping.
Yeah,
majority of the time. Yeah. I'll walk around, do a lap, and just get a feel.
Just looking at the suit jackets is crazy.
Yeah,
and like the layers, everything, the work that goes into it. And like just being in this, like it's a little sweatshop downstairs, man. Like just
making the high quality,
that nicest clothing.
Yeah,
and they've been doing it for
years.
Like this is their life. Like that's what their life is, and I love it. Like the craftsmanship is there. Everything is so cool.
Damn.
Like so meticulous. So magnifying glass on threads to make sure it's straight.
Wow.
Like crazy, man.
Wow.
So like being like submerged into that, like at the beginning of my journey, really, is crazy to me.
Damn. I mean, like, bro, like that's a fucking incredible source, bro. Like, what like you think is like the main just even takeaway, like you maybe even pulled out from that, like,
if anything, like, just take it serious. Like that was the main thing. Like don't, like, sure, you could make something and sell it with your name, sure, but make sure it's good. Like don't just rely on that. Like, oh, I messed up on this, somebody's gonna buy it. No, man. Like, you could do it. Like, go back, make it good. Like, you got time.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
Facts.
Still got pieces already out there. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like, just make sure you're making good stuff.
And like
that's the main thing.
Learn about like just like like some like the high quality suits.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh my, we good, beautiful. No, so like, what did you learn? Just as far as like recognizing high quality stuff, and like, I know it's kind of like a broad question, but like when like you're looking at like these, suits, like what are you noticing that like makes it like high quality? Like I know like the stitching is straight and everything. Like I mean, just like me personally, like someone could show me like a suit from Macy's and like a high quality. I'm just like,
be like,
yeah, like they could both be. Yes, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like what I mean? It's like what.
Like, if anything, it's like materials, like, and also the actual feel of it, man. Like, once you get a feel for the actual materials that they're using, you won't go back in a way. Like, if you get to this high standard that you could be buying $1,500 suit jackets,
right?
Like, you're buying $1,500 suit jackets every day,
right? Like, it's like if you have like a fucking filet mignon, like a Salisbury steak is gonna be fucking like what is this?
Yeah, what is this dog?
What is this dog trash that you're serving right now? Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
Okay, word.
Like you just gotta get a feel for it. Like and you do see it in the craftsmanship. Like
facts, right?
Like I just saw this video today of this person who was like just outside of an Armani suit, like suit store, and he was filming the jacket. He was like, look at this stitching, and like the stitching was like so wonky, but like they could sell that though, with the name Armani.
Yeah, right.
They could sell anything,
absolutely.
but they're not putting the time in to really look at it, and like, so like once when you, like, sure, Armani's expensive, but like there's designers that you have no idea about that make suit jackets that are 10 times crazier.
Facts, yeah.
Which is, that's what also I took away from it, man.
Okay.
There's so many designers out there. Like, sure, everyone knows Louis and Gucci and Fendi and everyone, but like, there's like one-off people that make these suit jackets that is just them. Like, they don't have a backing behind them.
No, really.
And they're selling them in these Laramore stores, like, for the amount that they're selling them for. That's what I really learned, man.
Yeah.
The world is so big.
Absolutely.
So much bigger than just name brands.
Yeah, I mean, nah, man. Facts, bro. Like, you could find some, like, lit, just dope shit off, like, someone's Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, they're, like, fucking Depop.
Seriously, like you have no idea.
Depop heavy. And, like, I've got some of my, like, favorite sweatpants off that shit. And bro, for, like, $20, I'm just like, yo, this shit, like, yo, like, someone could easily sell this shit for, like, $200, like, easily. And, like, you just find the cops there. So, nah, I feel you on that. and thank you, just because like again, I had no clue about but like it makes sense of like the quality, the material, like everything that goes
The
into
feel,
it.
like
You can just definitely
once you get that on your body, man, you're gonna know when something shitty is on your body.
real shit, absolutely. Have you do you only wear like your stuff primarily?
Pretty much right now,
Okay.
yeah. Like I just made enough that I can do that now.
That's fine.
At a
Yeah.
point, I was like, man, I have nothing. I
Yeah.
sold everything at the point,
Fair.
like. But now I have a good collection of my own stuff. So I have like probably 20 pieces. I need to make more jeans, and shorts. But I'm good with jackets and shirts at the moment.
How do you just like kind of deal with that? Because have you ever like made something and just be like, I'm not even trying to fucking sell this, like.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Like, but like I heard this term. It's gonna be kind of jarring, but like I learned it in college, and like we were making documentary projects, like for the class, and like the video editor, like our teacher, was like telling us a term that like sometimes you have to kill your babies, and like and like he just meant as far as like sometimes like you have to cut some footage that like you really really love.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Make it good.
Exactly, to make it good, or like just like for the sake of like the overall project. And just like a microcosm of that is just like, I'm sure like if you make, a piece and you're just like, I love, like, I don't want to give this, like, this is my child. It's like, what do you mean? So like, how have you dealt with that, if you have? And like,
I mean, right now it's really like, I need more people in my stuff. That's what really brought me to
fair.
Like, and I could only make so much for myself,
Yeah, right.
Like, and then I would get bored of it. Like, I want to like I pick some pieces, but it's for me it's easy to sell the stuff because I know people want it. Like I like having that knowledge of like, and like when I make like a 2X something, I'm like, I have like these fans that need this piece, so I can't even keep it.
Right.
Like that's the main thing.
Okay.
Is I have enough. I don't need it anymore.
No.
And unless I do get to the point where I want something and I can just go make it.
Yeah. Do you usually find that like whoever you sell to, like that piece has found a good home?
Yeah, of course, man. Because like I appreciate everybody that really like supports me and everything, and I just know they like I get messages like I want to frame this piece.
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to wear this. Like this is an art piece, and that's how I see all my pieces. Like I wish I walked into somebody's house that like bought one of my pieces and I just see it in a shadow box on the wall.
Dog, I'm like, bro, like I almost threw my money at you, like that one time at C&D when like you like popped up with your, you had this one military jacket, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, like I almost gave you both my cards. I'm like, yo, this shit is fire, bro. No, definitely, man. I love it. So I do want to get to a pretty pivotal, moment for you in your life, man. 2019. I'm gonna just set the scene, bro. 2019. These might not be accurate, but it's a dark, brisk summer night. A young Vindeezy makes his way to a Smoke Perp show. Was it? No, not Smoke Perp. I'm sorry, forgive me. Ski Master Slump God. And you get your one of one Vindeezy piece, your jacket. You're in the front row, and he takes it out the crowd from you initially. Now, did you go to that concert and fight your way up to the front row, or were you just like, did you already get a front row ticket?
Man, we were there for 20 hours.
Oh shit! Damn.
Like for that show, we were right at the front because like we how we scheduled it out, we were like, man, we can't have work this day, so we're just gonna camp out at Stage AE all night. Like we don't have anything to do. Like what do we got to do?
Yeah, facts.
Like and we've been a fan of Ski for so long, Ski and X really. I'm pissed I never got to see X though.
Nah, man.
But yeah, we were there for 20 hours just waiting.
So you camped out for 20, and like, was there any contact with Ski, like prior? Like, did he even know that, like, I mean, like, I'm sure like he didn't like know that you specifically were pulling up, but like did you know that like he was a fan of your shit before? Like,
no.
Oh damn! So like you were just doing that off the strength.
Yeah, pretty
Word, bro.
Much. Like I made it, and I was like, I know Ski would like this, and I made it with like his style, like in mind, but it's also my style. So like that's what's so easy about it. Like everything I make, I would wear.
Yeah, no.
Everything I make, I would wear.
Right.
So like, but like I made it with like that jacket with Ski's style sense in mind.
And like you were just like, yo, fuck it,
and I was like, man, I'll just give it to him.
To him.
Yeah.
Who? So I mean, bro, like, did you start like so like when you were camping out? Like, was that like the spot where like you ended up just like being in the concert? Like, were you in the back or like were you outside?
No, we made it right up to the front.
Okay,
Like right when they
gotcha,
let us
okay.
in the next day, like there's some like before like seating like
Sure, yeah,
actual,
yeah.
like front row like
Type
ticket
shit, right.
buying, and like but we were right behind them, so like it was like barrier people and then us. Like,
How'd you
me and
get
my
his
brother.
like how'd you get his attention when like
Man, we just threw it on the stage. Like my brother actually threw it on the stage because he's
Okay.
skinnier and like lengthier, so he like weaseled his way in, and like he just threw it on stage, and then he's screaming. He's like, "Look at the jacket! Look at the jacket!" And then he picks it up, and then he hands it to DJ Scheme, and then DJ Scheme says in the microphone, "Hey yo, that shit hard!" in front of everybody at Stage AE, and I was like, "All right, cool, he got it."
Yeah,
And then he like turns back around and he looks at Aaron. And he's like, "Meet me after the show." And then we're like, "All right, cool, like
Yeah.
everything's set, like we're good." And then, right when Juice WRLD was also there too,
Oh shit.
and
okay.
everyone was telling me to give it to Juice, the jacket to Juice WRLD at the time. I didn't know who Juice WRLD was.
Yeah.
Like, so like it would have been fake to me. for
Yeah,
me
yeah,
to do
sure.
that.
Yeah, facts.
So I got it to Juice. I mean, no, I got it to Ski.
Yeah.
And then it's right when they're about to perform Nuketown, it starts pouring down rain and lightning and everything. And I'm like, I'm not leaving this concert until I see Ski. He told us to
Yeah.
go see him.
No facts.
So like we go to the stage and DJ Scheme's there and we're like, "Hey DJ Scheme, like I made the jacket. Like what do we do?" He's like, "DM me," and I'm like, "That ain't gonna work."
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's getting 50 million DMs right now.
Yeah,
I'm like, he
facts.
ain't gotta see shit.
Yeah, facts.
So I'm like, forget this. I'm like, all the security's like, you gotta leave, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So at Stage E, there's like the like back lot.
Mhm.
So I'm just standing there, and then this roadie comes around with this girl who made a hoodie for Juice, and the guy was like, "You want to give me to give that hoodie to Juice WRLD?" And she was like, "Yeah, yeah." And I was like, "Hold on." I was like, you're walking into Juice right now. I made Ski's jacket for him. He has it. Like, here's the pictures of me with the jacket. I made the jacket. And
Facts.
he's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Let me just walk in there. I'll get his attention, and I'll let you know." He's like, "Send me your number and everything." And like, I like send him my pictures and everything. And then so I'm standing out there and I'm waiting. I'm like, I don't see anything happening.
Yeah.
And then like he texts me with pictures of Ski in the jacket, like in the tour bus. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like this is even better.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes from that, my little brother goes, "Hey, Ski's walking over with your jacket on." And I go, "Huh?" He goes, "Yeah, Ski's over there right now. He's walking over here with your jacket on." And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. And like, I'm still starstruck by people.
Mm.
Like, I don't think I'll ever get over it, man.
Yeah, okay.
Like, because the inspiration that these people have given to me, like,
yeah.
and like,
If it's genuine type shit, right?
like, I know they're just people.
Mhm.
Like, I know I could be in that same position. Like, I fully understand that.
Yeah.
But like, just seeing somebody who's done it already,
Yeah.
like being in the same room, like, dude, you know how many people you've touched?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So like, he goes, "Hey, yo, you Vince?" And I'm like, "Mm-hmm." He's like, "You made this jacket for me?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Can I get a picture with you?" And I was like, "Oh hell yeah, man!" Like, so we take the picture, and I'm like, I'm just blanked, man. I muted. I went mute about it.
Yeah.
Like, so we get the picture, and then he just leaves, and that was that. And then I'm just speechless. Like, it sucks. Like, I hate it, man. It's such a curse.
Yeah.
Because like, if I could have just had a simple conversation like we're having,
Absolutely,
right now, man,
bro. Yeah.
it would have went so much better.
Yeah, right.
But like, it had happened how it's supposed to happen, man.
No,
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, and that's that.
Dog, man, like that's a crazy ass story, man. And it's like, yeah, sure. I mean, like, you just kind of, I guess, like not saying nothing. I mean,
Right.
sure. I guess it sucks. And
It sucks.
like,
Yeah, but hey,
bro, I mean, the stages that you even went through prior to that, bro, like, my nigga, bro, like that was a whole journey, bro. I mean, camping out of the joint,
yeah,
get to the front row.
Not
Your
even-
brother throws the joint on stage, bro, and he's like, "Yo, like that's my brother's jacket." He's like, "Yo, this shit is hard,
Yeah.
bro." Meet me after the fucking show. Like, it's just the levels of that. So when you're walking away from that, bro, like, what is that doing for you? Like, it's like, did you want to, maybe get your pieces to artists from like then on? Like, was that just kind of like the lane that like you were in? Because like I know that's like so reinforcing to be like, yo, like I never met you a day in my life. Like,
exactly, and you appreciate my art. Yeah,
like you're Ski Master Slum guy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You fuck with my like. What was that doing for you?
Man, I mean, like right after that, it pretty much was me wanting to make just pieces for artists, like
Mhm.
for like that was the main plan. But then I was like, it's gonna cost a lot of money to get
Sure,
tickets to get into
Yeah,
shows
like I
and
can't
everything.
camp out at all these fucking
And like
venues.
I kind of don't want everybody in my stuff. Like there's some point, like
Only people like you connect with.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like with Juice, like I mean, I love Juice now.
Facts.
After that, like when I actually learned about him, I was like, I should have given Jack.
Yeah.
But no.
Facts. But like in the moment, you're like, I mean, I don't really
Exactly. I don't connect.
The connection was
Exactly.
Yeah, facts.
Just being the genuineness of it all. Like,
I feel you.
that's what made it work. Like I want to get Yachty in a piece. That's
Facts.
the next point.
Oh shit! No. Yachty in a piece would be crazy. Like,
Makes
I
sense,
think
man. We have the same exact style.
Yachty just seems very, very down to earth.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, if and when that happens, like that'll be a crazy
Be cool, man.
bro. Is there anyone that like, I mean, you mentioned Yachty, but like anyone else that like, comes to mind, like you would just be like, yo, like if they were my shit, that'd be dope.
I mean, Kanye would be obviously
Yeah,
real cool,
Yeah.
real cool, man. Just to have a conversation with the man too. Maybe Elon. Get a hat on Elon.
Shit, yeah.
Cool. I connect with him because of his humor, man. Like he's just a funny billionaire.
Yeah,
That's
right.
so cool.
Nah, real shit. Just being like the real life Tony Stark.
Exactly,
Like, nah,
man.
dead ass.
And just being
For real.
like named the model of the Tesla sexy. Like Model S, Model E, Model X, Model Y.
Named his child like an equation. I'm not even sure like what his kid's name is, bro. Like
Yeah, the freaking heyday.
yeah, bro, that shit's hilarious. But fast forward to last year, man. You styled Fed, bro, for I think like just like an EP he had dropped at the time.
Yes, it was
Dog. So I know that ski mask moment was like a pretty good, like just like a pretty potent moment for you.
Yes,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
So like, how are we feeling 3 years later when you're styling Fed for his video, and just kind of speak on what led up to that opportunity, and then actually actively styling an artist, to like in your shit.
Yeah. I've known Fed for a bit, so like me and Fed are actually like close. So like that's what also made it cool is both of us knowing each other and just
How'd y'all know each other?
like I met him through friends.
Okay.
Like how small Pittsburgh is.
Yeah, sure.
Like people I knew already knew him, and then like it just matter of time.
Sure.
Like how everything just works out, which is cool. If
Sure.
you're as long as you're sticking on the path that you're supposed to be on, just works out.
Yep.
But so like I knew Fed for a bit, and then like the first time he wore anything of mine was in his UFO music video, and that was a Tar Pits hat, and that was like right before that line dropped. And then, so talking about me styling him now, it was pretty cool, man. Like very surreal. Everything's so surreal to me.
Yeah.
Like this isn't actually happening. Like this is a dream.
Yeah.
No, but like, and then you realize it's real. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that.
No, not for sure. So when did he approach you, like to be like, yo, like I'm trying to get styled by you? Like,
Yeah, pretty. I mean, I just made the jackets.
Okay.
Yeah, I made the jackets for Wiz and Fed for the music video.
Oh, got you.
I mean, and yeah, Fed wanted me to make the jackets because like he already knew I was already doing my stuff, and like it just fit. I was very honored to be like for him to think of me to make his jacket. He could have picked anyone else.
Yeah. Was it did they like commission you for it?
No.
Okay, no. So like you just did.
Yeah, man, I just did it for the love of
just for the look.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't need the money, man.
No.
And I know the love's there from Fed, so like as long as I'm making you look cool, man, that's all I need. That's all I need.
No, facts, bro. And so like when it was all said and done, bro, like you're making, like, did you make the joints beforehand, or like how did you?
So I used to work at this place called Come Here.
Okay.
Like now we're going. This is a long story.
Oh yeah, no, it's like it's a journey.
So me and 4 of my friends, Frank Augustine, Sean Koski, Mark Koski, Taps, and Tucci, we all got this warehouse out in Forest Hills.
Okay.
Made it into a photo studio, clothing manufacturing, and 2 music studios in there.
Damn.
And then so from that, like we started, like we worked with Ray Edmonds, like Mr. Olympia, like he was like our first customer, and like we did all of his Yams merch and everything.
Oh shit, okay.
And then like from that we like got a couple more clientele, like Marcus Allen came in, Damar Hamlin we worked with.
Yeah, okay, weird, yeah.
A lot of other people, and like from that, what was the question, Toby?
Oh, just like how did you
get
make
to
the
that?
piece?
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So like I worked there for like 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then just things weren't working out. We weren't seeing eye to eye on things, so I left there, and then like probably like after I left, maybe like a month later, Sean messages like calls me. He's like, "Hey, big opportunity. We can make a Fed wants you to make a jacket for him and Wiz
Word.
for their music video." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm there." Like, okay, cool. I was like, "How much time we got?" He goes, 4 days.
Yeah, dope. Okay.
I was like, "Okay, cool. I can do
Dope.
that."
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like sick. Awesome. Great.
Ideal. That's
Yeah,
actually
that's
perfect.
That pushes me to go even harder. That's great. So like, um, like the day of, the Fed walks in and I'm still working, like finishing up his jacket. Wiz's jacket's already done.
Okay.
And I go, "Fed, please tell me you're not recording straight off the rip here, because I still need a little more time." He was like, "We got like an hour, man." I was like, "Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
word.
your stuff's gonna be great. Everything's gonna look good." So yeah, that was that process through the whole
Yeah,
thing.
facts. That's fucking hilarious,
man.
man. I mean, like, you fucking made
It
it.
made it. See,
Yeah,
that's usually how it works out,
Yeah.
which is so funny. Like I'm always in my head, like, "Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work," and then it does, and then I see the finished product, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, man, I killed it."
How was it chopping it up with a Wiz if you got to it all?
Dude, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Man was high as hell.
Never fact,
Like, dude,
naturally.
I like couldn't really have a conversation with him because it was all business too,
Yeah,
you know.
sure,
Like
right.
couldn't.
You don't want to be.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Yeah,
be
right.
fanboying. Like I dapped him out. Like I
Sure.
got a picture with him in
Facts.
bed and everything. So like that's what I needed, man.
No. Yeah,
Like
facts.
very cool to be in the same room. Yeah, cool.
Tag me.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah,
I
facts.
appreciate it. I'm glad you like the jacket. Sick.
Yeah.
Peace. Like-
So was that your first, I guess, experience for like officially making, like a piece for,
Yeah.
an artist? Okay.
For sure.
Wow.
For sure.
Any follow-up situations going on? Not necessarily yet.
Not yet. At least.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you said you worked with Marcus Allen, DeMar Hamlin, like in what capacity? Like what you
For DeMar,
because I know Marcus Allen was like he did the ton shit, right?
Yeah. He's doing the ton stuff now.
Okay, yeah, facts, okay.
which is very cool. I'm proud of Marcus, man.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like he
He's
always
always been like a wavy.
he
nigga
always
for
wanted
sure,
to,
yeah.
man. Like, and it's so cool that he's getting into it, and like Tons is helping him through it, and like, what a journey.
No, he's definitely been like a wavy
that's
dude
so
for sure.
cool.
Yeah,
And like DeMar, man, an angel, dude. Like, whew,
yeah,
like crazy. Just like the energies, man. It's all good. It's all good energy.
facts.
And like so like for like DeMar, I made I sewed like some patches on a Letterman jacket that he has. For Marcus, he has one of my hats that I have that like has wings on it, and then we like just did their merch, like BioSpeed Costing, which is Marcus's brand, and then Chasing Millions, which is DeMar's brand.
Yeah,
We
no,
just did
I peeped Marcus Allen show, and that's Vibes, right?
Yeah.
So like you helped him.
Yeah, with the design and
Oh,
everything.
for real?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. So I mean, like, did he like approach you about the idea of like wanting to start his own line?
I mean, it was like with me, Sean, and Frank.
Okay,
like,
gotcha.
those were the three main people.
Like that collective.
yeah,
like,
the collective of
okay.
Chimera.
Okay,
of when it was that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Copy and like again, like
Like
he
he worked
approached
with like,
y'all.
all of us. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
No, man, that's fucking dope. Like, what went into that? Like, helping someone create their own line outside of like your own.
I mean, it's pretty cool. Like with somebody like that who isn't like who wasn't super into like fashion and like design and everything. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of changing your mind.
Sure.
You know, like with trying to work with somebody else. Like,
Sure.
But they want their vision. You know, so like.
Absolutely.
It's like I'm glad, like instead of them being like, "Oh no, don't," like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, that's fine," like, "Yeah, that looks good, that'll work."
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, "No, I don't want that." Like
Yeah.
that like showed me like I need to be like that too. Like
Absolutely.
being able to like tell someone no and like not being just like, "Oh yeah, that's fine, man."
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what that taught me through that like whole scenario of helping somebody to do something.
Yeah. Sure.
Like it's very cool. Makes you learn like. Also lets you see that not a lot of people do know what goes into making clothes.
No.
Like it's cool though,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't need to know, man. You're just wearing clothes.
No.
But if you want to get into it, it's very interesting. It's cool stuff to learn.
With that Chimera collective, like, how long were y'all together before like you did?
So like after like when I met Frank, I helped him with like sewing tags and the illegal shirts and like stuff like that. And then like from that, I knew Sean. Well, I knew Sean before Frank actually, and we were gonna start our own collective like building, and then that just didn't work out. So then we met Frank and everybody else, and Like Frank does clothing, Sean does like commercial arts and design and everything. Taps does his video, and then Tucci does the music. So like, it worked out at first, but then it just didn't go as everyone had planned.
Sure.
So like, we were there. Like as I said, like I was there for 2 years. They're still doing it, which I'm very proud of them. Like I always said, they would make it. Like there's no reason why they wouldn't. It's just I wanted to be more creative as an artist alone instead of being as like, because this is like the collective was more business oriented.
Okay.
So like I've learned a lot from being in Chimera, from Frank and everybody, like
Sure.
learning business at the end of it all, which I'm very thankful for. But it just wasn't my path. Like it wasn't what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. No. Facts. And are you still working with Marcus Allen just like through that, or not really no more?
Not really.
Okay. No, I feel that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like I mean, if he wanted me to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, listen, nah, bro. That's crazy. Like, bro, like I had no idea like you were, behind that.
Yeah,
Or, like,
yeah,
like
yeah,
like,
yeah.
at least part of, like the team like behind that, bro. Like that's hard, man. And no, I mean again, bro. Marcus is definitely like a wavy dude. So like, all the best to him, man.
Yeah, all good people, man. All great people.
I know you and Mrs. Robinson have a great relationship. Shout out to Mrs. Robinson. Go check out that episode if you have not. A very, very intelligent,
very good episode.
Very, very good episode, man. Definitely go peep that. So yeah, like, was she like just a source of knowledge for you, just like as far as like navigating, just like your business? Yeah,
definitely, man. Like I learned a lot from her. She's,
how can you not?
Like, dude, I know it's such a bright mind and such a good soul. Like that's the thing. Like, and she's doing it. Like like that. Like she doesn't care what she posts on Instagram too, and like having like, I don't want to say this in a bad way because it's not like not caring, but caring to like. She got past what people think about her.
Sure,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Sure,
like she got past that, and that's so powerful to the point where you could just post anything and not care what people think.
Sure.
Like, because I know a lot of people that holds them back. Like, I don't want to get into music because so many people are already doing it that I know, and they're like good at it. So like, I can't do it. It's like, no, man.
Fuck that, yeah. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that, bro.
Like, it's so annoying to me. Like, social media is also like it's fake to a sense of not everything's all happy-go-lucky. These people have lives.
No, of course
people have lives, man. Like. So, like, that's why, like, social media is also good and bad.
Yeah, no, facts, bro.
But I learned a lot from Miss Robinson.
Yeah, no, bro. I mean, like, again, really? And, like, how can you not? Like, how did you two, like, initially just even, like, come across each other?
We met through, at Chimera for an event that, we held there for, like, it was, like, a pop-up event. Like, I think it was the grand opening, actually. And like, we had, like, vendors there, people who, like, did art and everything, painting, clothing, like, vintage dealers were there, too, and everything. And her son Jade is who I met first.
That's right.
And Jade's so cool.
Yeah. Like
being that young and like energetic and like so passionate about making music and everything, and like him learning, just seeing a younger person learn like that you've already been through is so freaking cool.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Like it makes me so happy to see that like he doesn't care. Like I'm sure people are making fun of like, oh, you're doing music. Ooh, like why is that bad?
Yeah.
But like,
what are you doing, fucking Clark? What the fuck are you doing?
Like, yeah, James. What
yeah.
Did you make a song yet?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Your father gave you that business. Oh, great. Fuck off, bro. Okay, yeah.
I'm out here putting in work.
Yeah, for real.
But
that's funny.
No, man. Like, Jade's very cool. So I met Jade first, and then I met his mom through that, obviously. Okay. And then it's just been nice ever since. Like, actually being able to have conversations with new people also, man, is so cool.
Yeah.
Like getting deep with Miss Robinson, like just talking about like our past and like how we got into what we were doing, and like the actual personable person, like the
person at the core.
Stuck with words.
Yeah, no,
like just like being personable with a person. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Not being afraid to like hold something back. Like not everything's a test. Like, oh, I need to impress this person. Like Miss Robinson is like one of the realest people I know.
Yeah.
That like she'll tell you if your shit's ass.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Like,
yeah, facts.
And but you have creative criticism behind it. Like she's not gonna just tell you.
Yeah.
And walk away.
Yeah, facts.
Like she's that smart that she's gonna be like, try this and this might work. And like, you also have to be open to taking that constructive criticism.
Right. Yeah, facts.
Because if you're not, like, you're gonna be stuck.
Yeah.
Like, why not just try it?
Yeah.
Like, there's no point. Like, And if you don't like it, just go back to what you were originally doing.
Yeah,
It's
facts.
fine.
No, man, just like use what you can use and just toss out the rest, bro. Like if
course.
it doesn't, like if like if you can't really get anything from it, if it's not working for you,
This is
if it's working for someone else, man, just toss that. Utilize what does work for you, bro. Have you worked with anyone outside of Pittsburgh?
in what sense?
Like, have you gone to like maybe stop for someone like collab with someone outside the city?
No.
Would you be willing to?
I would be willing to, man. That would be so that'd be really cool. Like I love New York. Like I've been there like 2 times already this year, and dude, just be out there and like make the connections and everything. Like be in a place where celebrities just walk the streets.
Yeah,
Where I
right.
could just be like, here.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want so bad.
Shit, man. I mean, bro, with the way Pittsburgh is going, bro, I mean, that could that could very well be here for real, bro. You feel me? Like, so that, that's, definitely on the horizon for sure, bro.
I love Pittsburgh, man. I'm not talking bad on Pittsburgh.
No.
No. Just New York's just, I don't know why people like it more.
Are there, like, are there any fashion designers that, like maybe aren't, like, top, like, like the fashion designers capital, but it's like, like maybe some of your peers that, like, you're fucking with, what they got going on right now. Like, you're like, yo, I would definitely cop a piece of this.
Yeah. Right now, I'm working with my friend Alex Ascension. He just made these Frowny Cookies belt buckles. So like it's like a 3D printed, the smiley cookie is from Eden Park.
Yeah.
It's a Frowny cookie, and like and it's a belt buckle, so it's like real big, like this big around.
Okay.
And like, it's sick.
Yeah.
Like I love just funniness and like also Pittsburgh oriented stuff. Like Pittsburgh's so cool.
Fact, yeah.
Like I'll never leave here.
Yeah.
Like I might have a couple houses somewhere else.
Yeah.
But this is my home, and I love Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Like but Alex Ascension, man, he's been doing it for a while. He does a lot of cut and sew, which I appreciate. Like I'm trying to get back into cut and sewing. Like I'm still cut and sewing it to an extent, but like I'm talking making pieces from scratch.
Okay.
Like from a roll of thread, like a roll of fabrics. Like he could do that.
Wow.
Like I mean I can too, but like I don't have so many things. I have 5 projects on top of 10 projects,
Facts.
But so like I'm actually working with him on some furniture right now. See, I'm just trying to broaden my horizons in fashion and everything. Like I already did everything else. Might as well just get into making chairs.
I feel you, man.
But Alex Ascension, main person that I have to shout out, fashion designer, and Cabana too.
Oh shit.
Cabana, he does a lot of hand dyeing stuff. Very good with bleach, man. Me and him did a piece for Franco Harris. I did the patches for the arms and like on the it was all of his Super Bowl rings on the arms of the jacket and everything. Cabana, Alex Ascension. Let me think. Mystique Worldwide, which is Dallas. Shout out to Dallas. High Talent Studios. I'm shouting everybody out right now.
Yeah.
Who else? High Flyers Club. That's Ty. Shout out to him. He helped me with my Diamond Tester collection that's gonna be coming out. Let me think. Shout out Tika too. Let me think. I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I love you. So
there you go. No. Bro, so I do, just want to ask this final question here, bro. So like, what is just one thing that you just want to impart upon people that are buying your pieces? What's like one thing that you want to be like, take away from your clothing?
If anything, man, if you do buy my pieces, just know that that's a shot of espresso for you to be doing it too, man. Like I'm a normal kid. You could be doing the same things I'm doing. Like just pick up, like even if you can't afford a sewing machine, you can find a needle somewhere and just start sewing. Something like it doesn't even have to be about sewing anyway. No. I just scratch everything I just said. Like if you buy from Vindeezy, just know that you could do whatever you want. You could do God.
You're chilling, bro.
Yeah. Like just know that you could follow your dreams. That's all it is. Don't give up on anything, like because that's what Vindeezy is all about. I've been doing this for 10 years, man, and I'm still not even at my peak. But I'm still doing it because I love it. Find something you love and do it. That's what Vindeezy is all about.
Vindeezy, bro, thank you so much for joining us, man. This was such a dope conversation, man. It was good to chop it over just because, like, again, I love clothes, love fashion. I love your clothes, your fashion, your line, man. This shit is super, super dope, and I can't wait to see what else you come up with next, bro. This is the part of the pod where the floor is yours, man. Anything, you want to plug away, where they can find you, where they can find your clothes, events you'll be at, whatever, man. But again, Thank you so much for joining us, bro.
Thank you too.
Absolutely, man.
All right, so everybody, you can find me on everything at Vindeezy. Like, I'm lucky enough that I got my own website, which is Vindeezy.com. It's not up right now because Shopify fucked me, but hey, it'll be there. All social medias at Vindeezy. Let me think. I'll be at the Mattress Factory this Sunday, 1 to 5. I'll be vending there, and I'll be dropping my Diamond Tester collection there. And on Saturday, I'll be dropping my newest music video for the Diamond Tester collection. And yeah, God bless everybody. I love you all, and have a nice rest of your time.
Yeah, there we go, man. Yo, Vindeezy in the building, bro. MIC Podcast, episode 95. Community content. You get it all here. We have the big fucking Vindeezy in the building, and we're out, bro. Peace.
Man, that food smells way too good.